Bop, bop, bop. What's up, my K-Sezians? It's your favorite second code K says the Oracle back in the building. Did you miss me? Period, guys. Tonight is True Crime Thursday, so pull up. I know you haven't seen me in a minute, but this is going to be a very good live. If you've been watching that whole series about that plane, MH370, if you're just like a fan of that show, Manifest, this is going to be a great live for you. Before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and play that intro. We'll be right back. What's up, my K-Sezians? It's your favorite second code K says the Oracle, and it is True Crime Thursday. Guys, we're getting into everything concerning MH370. It's going to be part of a 7 series thing. Like, it's a whole event. Like, because, like, listen, I watched the whole thing on Netflix, and I came up with like 70 questions. Like, 70. Like, if not more. That watching it left me with. It didn't answer anything. It just raised all these questions. So I was like, okay, I have to answer these questions. My mind is peaked. So guys, this whole mystery brought me back. Okay, I know you guys are happy you haven't seen me in a minute, but yeah, I'm back. Period, period, period. Guys, welcome in. It is True Crime Thursday.
Welcome to True Crime Thursday.
What's up, my people? Let me see who put up in your girl notification van. I know it's been a while. You're probably not even getting notifications because I haven't been dropping any content. But let me see who pulls up for your girl. What's up? It's my work husband, Dion. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your love and concern and support. I really appreciate that. What's up, Carmen Hearts? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for pulling up. What's up, Rusika, my girly? What's up, King Kid Girly? I was just thinking about you, period. Some. It's 5 weeks. Yes, it's been a while, guys, but I'm definitely gonna drop a live on my Patreon as to what's been going on, like a whole catch up with me. So if you're interested to see, because all my life updates be juicy as fuck. So if you're interested to see what's really going on with my life and why have I been gone, why have I been MIA, and trust me, it's very juicy, then check me out on my Patreon, patreon.com. Search case says the Oracle and choose your membership tier. What's up, Tamira? What's going on, Sir Nee? Oh, right. What's up, Darkberg? All the way in the back. Okay. Thank y'all. What's up, Chewy? Thank y'all for following through. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and kick this off by saying a prayer. God, protect my energy. Put a fiery wall of protection around me, my home, my family, and fancy. Allow me to see and hear the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Angels, ancestors, I appreciate your love, guidance, wisdom, and support. Also, put a fiery wall of protection around all my K-Sezians, both new and old. Period. All right. I think I forgot some of my prayer. I don't know. I've been saying this so long, but whatever. Move it right along. Move it right along. Let me see who else pulled up. What's up, T Bell? What's up, Neeg? Somebody, you looked me up last night to see, like, where is my girl, right? Listen, I'm back. I'm back. Listen, but I ain't gonna be here too long, okay? Hours all y'all getting tonight, because I'm tired. But yeah. So guys, we're talking about that whole MH370, that Malaysian flight, MH370. If you haven't got a chance to watch the Netflix documentary, it's very interesting. The whole thing is very interesting because, like I was saying, it raises like all these questions but no answers. So I was like, no. I legit had to like compile over 70 questions through writing. Excuse me, 70 questions through watching the series on Netflix. And I was like, yeah, I got to get to the bottom of it. And if anybody can get to the bottom of what happened to this fucking plane, it's me, right? It's me. I always get to the bottom of all the cases. So, guys, this is what we're talking about tonight. Join me. Let's discuss it and figure out what happened. What's up? Oh, man. Y'all, listen, if y'all want to know where your girl been, then you definitely need to subscribe to my Patreon because I will give a complete update. Trust me, you want to know a complete update as to where I've been, okay? But anyways, guys, before I tire myself out, let's get into the reading. Okay, so my first question was the plane hijacked? Let me pull up my questions real quick. Was the plane hijacked? Do do do. Yes, was it hijacked? That's my first question. Because like if you watch the series, then let me pull up this other screenshot. So if you didn't watch the series, then let me explain what you're seeing right now. 1 second. Da, 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 da. Hold on. So guys, if you've been watching the MH370 series, like basically, hold on, is this the best one I wanted to use? Hold on. Use this one. So basically, listen, MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur right here in Malaysia, right where the cursor is, okay? And it was slated to go to Beijing where this green line is, right? But there's like a there was like a handshake, almost like I forgot what it's called. I'm like I'm having like a brain fart right now. But anyway, so the plane left the Malaysian airspace and was supposed to be welcomed by the Vietnamese airspace. Okay, right? And this is the South China Sea, right where this plane is at. Okay, so there was like a gray area. All right, and it was I don't know like what was the miles, what was the length of this gray area, but it was big enough. But anyways, whatever happened to this plane happened right here in this gray area. So let's ask, was MH370 hijacked? Let's see what comes out with the cards. We'll come back to that screenshot in just a second. So let's see. Angels, ancestors, was MH370 hijacked? Choose a new direction came out. Money opportunity came out. And the big yes in the future. let's let's make it make sense. Okay, so first card out is choose a new direction. That's in the past. This would represent the energy of what happened, which is this event. This event happened in the past, right? The hijacking in question. The present energy about the hijacking energy is money opportunity. The future energy about the hijacking energy is a big yes in the future. And bottom of the deck, overall energy is success. Okay, so what this is really telling me is that overall it was already a plan to hijack this plane in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Um, Somebody took it as like a money opportunity to hijack this plane. So it's like if you could go ahead and hijack this plane, this is going to be a payday of a lifetime. So it's definitely giving me people were definitely involved with hijacking the plane. With the yes being in the future instead of the yes being in the past, it's giving that they're going to push for a narrative in the future where it would feel irrefutable that it was hijacked. But I don't know if it'll really tell the truth of the plot of it all. Like, I feel like there's more that might be released, something in the future about the topic of it being hijacked. It's not giving the hijackers are coming forth or maybe people of the hijackers, but it's giving me like they're going to talk more about just that angle, that theory that it was hijacked. Okay, interesting. I wanted that yes to be in the past position if it was truly hijacked. So there's more to be desired there with that angle. The next question is, let's see, why did MH370 go missing? Let's see. All right. Using this deck right here, the Rider-Waite. Why did MH370 go missing? Why did it go missing? Nine of Wands came out, which represents the military. And then the Magician card just came out. And then these two cards just came out together. I don't know. So listen, so Nine of Wands just came out. This represents like a military energy, a barricade, can't pass. You know what I mean? Like something that happened in the past, you don't want it to happen in the future. Like, then we have magician right here, which means manipulation. Manipulation of energy, space, time, reality. Four of Pentacles is right here. So this is giving me very much guarded, concealed, hiding energy, cloaked, right? And then Justice card is like justice, like the true justice, I believe, is what's being cloaked here. Because like the Four of Pentacles came out with the Justice card. The bottom of the deck, if I have to peek, it's the Five of Swords, which is like a bullying, a disarming energy. Okay? Very interesting in the answers of why would this plane go missing. So first thing first, let me just put it out here so you know. Malaysia only has one ally. Who is that one ally? It's the United States. So there has to be a heavy military presence around the disappearance of the plane. Like militaries are like the only people that will have capable available technology to make a 777 Boeing commercial flight disappear with 230 some people. You know? It's given military all day. This was a military plan all day. The military was heavily involved in this plan from day one to make this plane disappear. Who's military? I don't know. Next we'll get to the magician. So the magician, like I told y'all, is a manipulation of energies. So again, if they're manipulating energies followed by this military energy, then again, it's given that the military's involvement in the whole thing was manipulated. Because if you watch the documentary, they give you so much stuff that you're basically confused. You're bamboozled. You're like, I don't really know what could have really happened to this plane. You still asking what happened to the plane at the end of the series, and you thinking you getting answers. This is what this magician energy in the present is representing. That they're causing even more confusion so that people don't have time to focus on true facts and decipher it. If you give people so many options, they become what? Indecisive. Let's see. Then we have this Four of Pentacles right here in the future position. So like I told you, it's giving guarded. It's giving almost like an emperor energy who has money that was protecting something of value. So something of value was on that plane, I feel like indefinitely, okay, right? And whatever it was of value, it got returned back. That's what I'm getting. And then the situation was made right. That's why the Justice card came out with the Four of Pentacles, like, period. And then the bottom of the deck energy is Five of Swords, like, which again is a disarming energy, a bullying energy. Who is the big bully of the world? It's America. It's America, okay? And if you don't know who runs America, then you're late to the party. But we'll get into all of that in just a second. But that's interesting. Those are the answers I was looking for, period. Let's see. I think this is a major one right here. Was the flight targeted because of who was on the flight? Now listen, if you watch the documentary, then it doesn't go into the major people who was on the flight. Let me explain a little bit further. Now you can do this with your own research. This is like, I'm suspending like the whole tarot angle for a second. Now, there was a company called Freescale Semiconductor, okay? Freescale Semiconductor is co-owned by Jacob Rothschild, okay? There was like the angle of there was a patent of like what CL03 for a microchip, okay? And basically there was like four top Freescale Semiconductor executives on this flight along with 20 other top people working. Not, I don't know if they were just working just on this chip, but just they were integral to the company and the projects that they do. What are the projects that they do? It's like defense projects, avionics projects, you know what I mean? Like with defense contractors, all type of stuff. Like look it up for yourself. You're gonna be like, whoa. So 20 of these top executives in a company that's owned by Jacob Rothschild's pretty coincidental, right? So anyway, Was it targeted by who was on it? But you have to understand who was on it. I'm telling you, it was these 20 Chinese scientists, and I also feel like this plane was carrying cargo, which the last reading just confirmed that there was cargo on that plane that somebody coveted, that they felt that was very, very valuable, and they were willing to do anything to get it back. Okay? So interesting. So let's ask real quick, yes or no, was MH370 targeted because of who was on the flight? Let's ask. Angels, ancestors, was MH370 targeted for who was on the flight? What came out? Let go. Let go. It's up to you in the present energy. Big happy changes in the future energy. And bottom of the deck is be assertive. Was it targeted? So let go is give let go is given like somebody was wanting control. It's given like power struggle. It's given power struggle. Was it targeted? Power struggle. Because in my opinion, this has nothing to do with tarot, in my opinion, based off my research, I feel like Jacob and these scientists were beefing because I think he wanted to do something with this, because it was like two versions of this chip, and like basically the chip works with like cloaking technology. So I believe what he wanted to do with it, they didn't agree with it, but since they co-owned the patent with him, they had to say so. But if they are muted, then they no longer can stop him from doing whatever he wants to do with this particular chip. Which I feel like it has to be something heinous, because like, why did the co-patent owners want to stop him from using it? Because that had to be it, because why would it, he has enough money, he wouldn't really be killing him for money. It's power. It's like a say so, you challenged him. So again, this is where I'm getting the let go. Is giving me power struggle, and like somebody refused to let go of their stance is what I'm getting. Because again, we asked, was it targeted based off, was the flight targeted based off who was on it? So then it's up to you in the present energy. It's like once it's like they're not even talking about this aspect. So if you watch the documentary, what do they try to put at the forefront? What do they always try to confuse you with? Emotions. They want you to be so bogged down with the emotions of just regular everyday people that also lost their lives. So therefore you don't pay attention to who they're not talking about. They even took off some of these people, like some of like those top co-patent owners, off the whole manifest. You can't even find these people's names on the manifest anymore. So they're hiding something amongst these 20 Chinese scientists that were workers for Jacob Rothschild at the Freescale Semiconductor Company. Period. Period. So it's like, it's up to you, meaning like if they're not presenting this, then like only certain people even realize that this is an angle, because they're trying to push the whole Netflix thing as the accepted narrative. So if anybody else is talking about it, they're like, what? We didn't hear anything about Chinese scientists. Just because you didn't hear about it don't mean they weren't there. Okay, period. So listen, then we got big happy changes in the future. Again, with whoever got targeted being obsolete now and out the way, then those changes that whoever wanted to happen are now able to have those changes happen. Period. It's right here in the cards. Somebody was very assertive about how they wanted and what they wanted in their way, and they got it. Like, period. Period, period, period. Let me see. What's the next question on my list? What happened to the passengers? Like, that's the number one thing for me. Like, what happened to the passengers? What happened to the passengers? What happened to the passengers? So basically the question is, are the passengers dead? Are the passengers dead? Angels, ancestors, are the passengers on MH370 dead? And my condolences to the families that had lost loved ones on the flight. This is a very sad thing, and I just think that these people were casualties of rich men's egos. That's the best way I could put it. And like political agendas, under the guise of safety and state secrets or some shit, you know? But anyways, so Angel's ancestors are all the passengers on MH370 dead? Are the passengers on MH370 dead? Interesting. Huh. Okay. So first card out is take action. So let's go back to my original theory when I showed y'all. Let me show y'all something real quick again. Real quick. So if you look at this, this is the South China Sea, right where this plane is located, okay? So this is right where the plane went off radar. It was supposed to shake hands electronically with the Vietnamese air tower, but it never did. It left the Malaysian airspace and was supposed to shake hands with the Vietnamese airspace traffic controller and never did. So whatever really happened to this plane happened right here in the South China Sea. There's a white lady with glasses in the documentary that's talking about that she's like a photo expert and that she was able to zoom in with some type of like aerial shots of the South China Sea, and she was able to find the plane. Why I'm bringing this up, just bear with me. Because when the plane went down on Twitter, I also via the documentary, that some people that worked on a oil rig in the South China Sea said that they saw a plane being downed, and they saw like a debris, but like the debris was like almost like fireworks like hitting the water. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like how you would think like this fireball, like it wasn't giving that. And then it was like this big oil spill out in the South China Sea, but they were saying it came from this small ass tugboat. Like it's not adding up, like it's not mathing. So I brought this up because this car is giving what? Take action is giving shot. Look at the imagery of the card. It's giving shot. It's giving shot down. It's giving shot down. Because again, we're asking, are all the passengers dead on MH370? This is giving shot down. This is giving shot down. So they were shot down. I feel like most of them died. I'm not gonna lie, because the present energy is abundance. After that, I do feel like most of them died. I'm not gonna lie. Either they were shot down from out of the sky, or they were just also shot. Do you know? Like that's what I'm getting. Most of them died with whatever an initial attack, whatever the initial attack was. I feel like most of them died. And then in the future position to back that up, we have the no without the exclamation mark. So are they dead, or are the passengers dead? No, but is what this card basically says. What the but is, I'm not certain just yet. But then bottom of the deck energy is perfect timing. So, like I was saying earlier, it's given like somebody is going to be talking, like somebody that I said knows, has like an insight or something, but it could be a survivor of this plane. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Let me check out what y'all talking about in the comment section, and then we're going to carry on in just a bit. Let me see where y'all at. You said that show didn't make any sense. You said it's sexist. No, it's not sexist. If you understand the premise of like how political shit goes, trust me, it's rich men's egos. Like, what are you talking about? I can tell you're not tapped in. You're not tapped in. So then, yes, the show didn't make any sense. And yes, you were meant to be left confused. Like, you were meant to be left confused. Like, oh, I forgot to do the whole world predictions part 2. I need to. Yeah. But anyways, so next, let me go into another question. Very wild what's come out so far. Let me see. Who turned off the communication? So why am I asking that? Because at some point the communication, so right here in the South China Sea, the plane goes dark to the radar. So they were saying in multiple theories that somebody turned off the communication from inside the plane. Also, the communication could have been jammed from a plane called an AWAC, which is what, A as in alpha, W as in whiskey, A is in alpha, C is in Charlie, S is in Sam. AWAC. I think I spelled that right. Listen, if not, then she'd say it to Siri and she'll bring it up. But it's like a plane with like a little black dish on top, okay? And so possibly those were used to jam the signal and also cloak the radar or cloak the presence of MH370 from radar. Possible, right? But anyway, did who turned off the communication? Let's get into it. It's multiple theories about who did it. Was it an AWAC? Was it the pilot? Was it somebody that got down in the avionics hatch with a computer and did it? You know what I mean? Let's ask real quick who. That was a question, right? Let me just double check. That was a question. Who? Yeah, who turned off the communication? All right. Let's check it out. Who turned off the communication on MH370? Who turned off the communication? I think that's how I want to ask the question. If not, then I'll ask another question for clarity. But who turned off the communication on MH370? We got the star card. The Page of Cups and the Judgment. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a cloaking, a hiding energy. This is like uniformed men as well. Slow moving energy. Interesting. Ooh. Even if you look at the star card, what is the imagery? You got one center mass, which you could say is MH370, and what's around it? Smaller planes, jamming it, cloaking it. That's interesting, right? So who turned off? Who turned off the communication? Based off these cards. Who turned off the communication? I think this is giving like it's giving me like this like something is simultaneous because like if you watch the documentary, they're saying that somebody depressurized the cabin and turned off the communication. I don't know if they I don't remember if they said the same time, but I feel like it was like consecutive. It was like this and then that, definitely, right? It was definitely like the communication and then something about depressurizing the cabin and depressurizing the cockpit, perhaps. But it's giving me something like that. But let me see one more time. Who? I don't know if it's giving me a who rather than a what. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is giving a what. It's giving a what. It's giving two. It's giving two, and it's giving a what. So I mean, let's ask something for clarity real quick. Was MH370's communication jammed by AWAC planes? Was MH370's communication jammed by AWAC planes? Tell me more. We got forgiveness. We got compromise. We got you're ready. And then we got no, bottom of the deck. Wasn't AWAC plane. So, two people? Let's go back to these cards. Let's ask. So, Angel's ancestors was, and I like wanted to say it was the pilot, Zahiri, Ahmed Shah. Angel's ancestors. Let's ask, was it him? Did the pilot Zahiri Ahmed Shah turn off the communication on MH370? Did he turn off the communication? Reconsider. Money opportunity. There's something better. Bottom of the deck. Romance. What does this mean? Let's break it down. So this is giving somebody wanted to back out last minute. Let's back it up. Because if you watch the documentary, a lot of people was up in arms that people, how dare they blame this highly decorated pilot? But they was trying to paint his life like it was sad and he had a reason to commit suicide in such a grand fashion, if you will. But according to the energies, this is giving me like he did know, but changed his mind at the last minute. This is what this is giving me, legit. There was some type of money involved. There was some type of money involved. Money opportunity again. He initially, I believe he reconsidered at the last moment. Things went left. Like something was like a complete plan. Everything was like planned out to the second. This was like years in advance, okay? And now comes the time for Zahiri to hold up his end of the bargain and whatever this might be in this whole thing. And I do feel like he reconsidered turning off the communication at the last minute. I believe it was like it was kids. I believe it was kids. It was kids that changed his mind. It was kids on a plane that changed his mind. I can't prove this, but I believe that he had some type of interaction with kids or thought about something about kids or something about kids and changed his mind. Legit. But there's a second person, which it might be a female. I don't know, but there's a second person who was also in like something about getting money because I was saying it was like two something, right? Um, and I think this person or this other co-conspirator, if you will, wanted to remind Zahiri, the pilot, of the money that will be changing hands if he goes through with the plan. Um, that even though this seems fucked up now, there's gonna be something better later. Like that's what this card is giving me. But the romance card is giving me partnership. The romance card is giving me man and woman. So once again, the question was, did Zahiri turn off the communication? If it's like a yes or no, I feel like it was some type of concerted effort. Like I feel like he said no, but then I don't know if it doesn't feel like he changed his mind, but I feel like he said no and then somebody just turned it off. Like I don't know if it's giving that co-pilot. I don't know what that co-pilot's name is though. Whew, so let's ask real quick. That wasn't on the menu to ask tonight, but now I feel like I'm peaked. So angels, ancestors, did the co-pilot turn off the communication for MH370? The situation will improve within the next few weeks. I want to keep asking more. Listen to your intuition because I'm saying part of the answer. So it's not giving co-pilot. Like it's not giving co-pilot. It's definitely giving there was a woman on board that was in cahoots with Zahari. Let me ask that. Angels, ancestors, was Zahari and a female working together on the plane? Was Zahari and a female working together on the plane? We got big happy changes. Let go. Ask your angels. Communicate clearly. And yes, in the present energy, was he working with a woman? There was a woman. I'm like, I know like what I'm feeling. It's definitely feeling like man and woman. Legit. Were they working together? It's like they were supposed to be, but Zahari changed his mind. Zahari changed his mind. But she still went ahead with her plan. So there was some type of struggle that happened. I never considered a woman co-conspirator. Now this is real interesting. I'm super peaked now. Let's go to the true crime deck. Let me see if I asked all the questions I wanted to ask tonight for this first series. Um, the next question I wanted to ask is, did MH370 crash into the ocean? Let's see. Ooh, a woman co-conspirator? I never even fathomed that. Okay, back to the question. Did MH370 crash into the ocean? Let go. Not the right time. The situation will improve. Communicate clearly. Remain positive within the next few months. Did MH370 crash into the ocean? See, it's something I said that already answered this question when I get this card. Every time I get this card, it's basically saying I said something already that answered this question. Which, if I remember accurately, you coming to say hi? You up from your nap? What made you want to get up now? Come here. You so extra. Don't scratch me with them nails though, for real. Come on, get up here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I fancy want to say hi. You smell like straight Cheetos. Like Frito-Lay. So you gonna get down? Because I said you stinked a little bit. Come on, say hi. Get up here, Poochie. You gonna leave? Yeah, she offended. She was offended. She pieced out. She was offended. So you gonna come back? You're not finna be swishing and swishing and swishing and swishing. So what, you gonna say hi or what? Come on, say hi. You saying hi? What made you want to get up, Poochie? You was asleep. You was asleep. What made you want to get up? Huh? What? What do you want? Can you do me a favor? Go lay down. Go lay down. I'm almost done. Go lay down. Go lay down, Poochie. Thank you. What was... Damn, see, that's why I shouldn't have ADD, because now I done lost my train of thought. Oh. So, part of what I said earlier already answered the question that... The question is, did MH370 crash into the ocean? I still feel like the wreckage in the South China Sea, the what the oil riggers saw, has some truth to it. The pictures that white lady pulled up, and the oil riggers tweeting what they saw, and the oil spill that they tried to blame on a tugboat, smoking gun. So ultimately, there was water contact with the plane. Ultimately, that's what I'm getting. It was water contact. It was water contact. It was water contact. But it's given like, it's like almost like a half and half. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I don't know what that mean by like half and half, but like but in the future, there may be some proof to show like something is half and half. I don't really know what they mean by half and half right now. Half and half. I feel like some truth is gonna be released about MH370 and crashing into the water, and something's gonna be presented that should be taken seriously like fact, but most people won't take it because this documentary already eclipsed, I think, some type of expose that was supposed to come out about this plane. Because my next question actually was, why now? Why would they be bringing it up now? It happened so many years ago. Why now? Why are they rehashing it? My untapped in mind says that, again, they're rehashing this war on independent thinking about this particular accepted narrative. This is like goes along the line with the moon landing and who killed Kennedy, like with this whole plane. So it's, again, a war on independent thinkers. We already know the UN had already passed that law about like people and online and conspiracy theorists and all of that stuff. Like, so it's giving driving that back home, because if you watch the Netflix documentary, it's all filled with conjecture. So, and that's what they have a war on right now. They don't want nobody talking outside the accepted narrative. The accepted narrative, let's bring this screenshot back up. The accepted narrative by the Malaysian government. Let me take this comment down real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Where is it? Okay. So the accepting narrative is right here on this screenshot for the Malaysian government. They were saying that the plane that Zahari basically um took off from Kuala Lumpur, made a U-turn back over the peninsula, and flew straight down into this South Indian Ocean until he ran out of gas, made contact with the water. They're saying this because debris was found on Reunion Island, Mauritius, Madagascar, Mozambique, Tanzania, of what they saying is the plane. So very, very, very interesting. So that's the accepted narrative. Is what they told families, is what they came on TV and told everybody what happened to this plane. But although we're losing sight of the fact that there was proof, and you can still find it now, it was oil spills right in the same area. There was debris in this area. There was the first-hand tweets from oil riggers in real time when this was happening. And that white lady, and the proof that she found a wholly intact plane, damn near, in the same area where it went off radar. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's run this through I'm just going to run the topic through the True Crime deck, because after all, this is True Crime Thursday, just to see what comes out of my True Crime deck, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, angels, ancestors, what do I need to know about MH370? What do I need to know about MH370? Now, I'm not finna get up. Why would this car fly all the way over here? I'll be back. Why would they do that? My booty cheeks ain't out. What? Why would that fly out? Tell me more. What do I need to know about MH370? So first thing out was Angel. I don't know why. We got Side Chick. We got Secrets. We got Consciousness Transfer. We got Children on the Way. We got Air. We got Hurt Feelings. We got Break In. God's Touch. Envy. We have the letter I. We have My Job. And we have Leave Now. Interesting phrases. Let me keep going. Tell me more. What do I need to know about MH370? We got ABC Agency. Of course. Which one? I don't know. I have some in the deck. So for this to come out, it may be one that's not in my deck. Interesting. I explore all these angles and all the theories on the series. So if you're still invested into all the angles of what could have possibly happened, definitely keep following the series. I'm going to be dropping a series every week until we get to the end. Fake, Law and Order. Ooh, interesting. Let's see what else comes out. Tell me more. What do I need to know? Now what? Why would that come out? Tell me more. Blood Splatter. Something is like Ego, because Big Dick Energy came out. And then Blood Splatter followed that. Tell me more. Blood Splatter was in the future, though. Wasn't in the past. Ex-husband. Kidnapped. Married. Phone. Conspiracy. The letter M. Heart. No Soul. Demon. Involves 5 to 10 people. My, them, they car. My car. Their car. Something like that. Interesting. What? Wow. Hmm. Sounds about right though, right? I knew it has something to do with like definitely this man and woman energy. It's more to this. Like it's way more to this than we even know. We got head boss. We got tricked. We got real. And we got put on a show. Tell me more. What else do I need to know about MH370? We got dragged. There definitely was a flight on that, like a flight. There was definitely a fight on that plane. Like I can only imagine what the fuck really happened on that plane. But y'all listen, black market organ trafficking. It's so crazy that that came up because I was talking about this case with my niece last night, and I was like, what I believe truly happened to them people, because I'm like, people, they not just finna just get rid of these innocent, healthy people. They finna use them in some way. I definitely said that they was used in organ trafficking, sex trafficking, or human trafficking, or something like that. So it's so crazy that this came up and confirmed a suspicion that I had before this reading. Confusion, drugs, letter T, definitely. Trust me, they move drugs with commercial flights as well. Don't be shocked. And what I tell y'all, Jacob Rothschild is getting money in all type of avenues. If you think he not also a drug dealer, you're sadly mistaken. Only because you conceptualize a drug dealer is a motherfucker that's some shit you done seen on TV. Woo, okay. No. This is wild. This whole thing want to come out. Lots of blood. I keep getting blood splatter, lots of blood, like in the future position, which to me it could even feel like after the crash. Fancy, what do you want? Why are you making these noises? It's given like the blood keeps like the blood keeps coming up kind of like in the future position. So it's giving me like something as far as like several people being hurt, injured, killed, cut after the initial crash. But targeted killing, like I told y'all, the people that was targeted on that plane was those 20 Chinese workers from Freescale Semiconductor. If you're interested, look up that company. It's gonna all click for you. You're gonna be like, damn, different race, Chinese, international link. Everything got this whole thing is international. This whole thing is international. Popping up. I keep getting jealousy and envy in regards to this situation too. Um, Coveting something somebody had, didn't want somebody to have it, or this is some type of intrapersonal something. Interesting. Mixed race. Yeah, because several people was mixed race on that plane. We know that, right? Creep. Somebody, I don't know, somebody wasn't who they really was. Like, I don't know. It's it's like I'm just getting a myriad of energies because like I'm not really focusing on one particular thing while I'm pulling, but it's like there's like there's a lot of sex lies and videotape wrapped up in this shit too. Alleged rape. See, I knew it, bro. I knew it. But alleged rape also comes out in a future position. So this is but I again, I feel like somebody was supposed to be exposing, or somebody was working on a true expose of factors that surrounded this whole case, but I feel like it was eclipsed with this thrown together menagerie of confusion that this Netflix special is about the whole thing. Like, this was for a reason. Involves 1 to 5 people. River. Keep your eyes peeled. The letter O, choked. These are very interesting energies coming up. Letter P, out of state. Carried. Husband. Didn't ex-husband come out earlier? Tell me more about what I need to know about MH370. Tell me more. Tell me more. You know what? Was the plane carried? Was the plane carried? Like, don't know technology really was just like beyond like my mind. Like, was the plane carried? I just want to ask real quick. I just want to ask. Let's see what happens. Was the plane carried? It's given. Y'all, listen. Both the yes cards came out. Like, it's given. It's given carried. And like, even if you look at the imagery of this, it's like three things pulled this one big plane. Like, this woman represents how big this plane was. But like three medium size type something pulled, assisted something this plane. But listen, I cover all angles. We cover all the angles in the series, okay? Like, we talking about the alien angle. It's so many. Listen, everything that came up around this, I put in my 70 questions. So again, we didn't get to the bottom of it because we were never going to get to the bottom of something so massive, this massive conspiracy, in one True Crime Thursday. But at least piques your curiosity and points you maybe into the direction of some theories that you thought over another, right? Let me go to the comment section and see what y'all talking about thus far. Pretty wild. What's up, Gucci? You said you feel like something. What you say? You said you feel like what happened to Aaliyah's plane. What's up, Harriet? Let me see. Oh, that's a good question, Neek. You asked, did Zahari survive? You know what? I'll go ahead and oblige you because I want to know. So, angels, ancestors, is Zahari Ahmed Shah still alive? Is Zahari Ahmed Shah still alive? Listen to your intuition. Did I say, but did I speak on him earlier about him being dead or alive? Did I speak on him being dead or alive earlier? I really can't remember. Did I? If I did, then what did I say? Because, like, I don't even remember. Because that's so crazy that this would come out when I'm asking, is he dead? Is the pilot dead? Is the pilot dead? Was Zahari... Well, now it's like, was Zahari even on the flight? Because, listen, how would we know if the motherfucker was on the flight or not? How would we know? Was Zahari ever on MH370? Was Zahari the one flying MH370? Was Zahari the one flying MH370? Was Zahari the one flying MH370? Y'all, it's getting wilder. It's getting wilder. Because, y'all, was he the one flying? Was he the one flying? Y'all, it's giving yes and it's giving no. But wholeheartedly, was he flying? This no card comes out in the past position, which is when this whole thing in question is taking place. Was he the one flying? Because I'm like, why is it coming up about him and a woman and all this extra sex lives and videotape shit? Why is this all coming up in regards to this? Like, I mean, I don't know how people's lives be. I mean, and only the stuff that matters comes up to the surface for me to say. But I knew it had to be, like, it seemed like something didn't fit. Like, this is given, he was never flying the plane. He was never flying the plane. There's no proof. Like, how will we truly know that he was flying this plane or at all? How would we truly know? I never stopped to question it. Like, was he even flying? Like, I never, like, that's how basic all of our minds think. Because even when as I was watching the documentary, I never stopped to critically think to be like, was he even flying? But to ask you now that I'm tapped in, like, he was never flying this plane. Yeah, I think he bagged out, but that's why I would get the. That's why I had got the reconsider card in the past position earlier when I was like he changed his mind about something, but somebody still went ahead with something because it feels like there was a partnership. I'm speculating, but according to the energies, this feels like this has to be the dots getting connected right here. It feels like Zahari was like was with a man woman team. Period. Is a man and a woman team? Yes, he it's him and a woman that was going to be set up for a payday of a lifetime. Anytime the Rothschilds do anything, I'm telling you, it's going to be planned to a T. This was no just midnight. Oh, get the people on the plane. No, 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 no. Everything is malice, premeditation, and a forethought. Period. So this is given that Zahari knew. Zahari knew. Zahari knew. And I think he changed his mind at the last minute. A woman took his place at the last minute. Period. A woman took his place at the last minute. Everybody that was on a plane that's supposed to confirm whatever's they're gone. Like, how do we truly know that he was flying that plane? Something's given that he like. It's a lot of people that know stuff that have been silenced about this whole thing. This is given that he was never flying that plane. This totally makes sense. So let's put everything back in the deck and let me ask: did that woman that's coming up in the energy, did she fly the plane? Angels, ancestors, was a woman flying MH370 when it went off radar? Was a woman flying MH370 when it went off radar? Was a woman flying? Yeah, was a woman flying the plane? We got in the near future, success, and yes. But the yes comes out in the future position. So somebody not only is this true, but somebody is going to confirm this in the future with some type of like, without a shadow of a doubt, irrefutable evidence. This was part of a plan. This was a woman was a woman was flying that plane. There was some type of co-conspirator, not like it's just Zahari, but he's part of this plan. He was picked because they listen. Anytime they construct something like this, they know the beginning, the middle, the end, everything. Okay, they know what they're gonna tell people, when they're gonna tell people, how they're gonna spin the story, how they're gonna pivot it, how they're gonna piece it, how they're gonna give you the information. They orchestrate everything and they make it look like, oh, breaking news, we just found out. Bullshit. Okay. Wow. What? Y'all listen. A woman and somebody else was flying that plane. I don't even know if Zahari was on the plane. Let me ask real quick. Angels, ancestors, because like for it to give, listen to your intuition when we ask is he dead or alive, it's giving me like Carmen Sandiego, there's a twist. So Angels, ancestors, was Zahari Ahmed Shah on MH370? Was Zahari Ahmed Shah on MH370? Choose a new direction. Helpful people. Was he on the plane? Success. He was supposed to be. That's what this is giving. He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be. Listen. If he was on that plane, why wouldn't the yes card just come out? Let me show you what came out. Choose a new direction. helpful people. I did like a 6 card spread. Improving health, success, on top of choose a new direction. He was supposed to be on that plane. He was supposed to be on that plane. He was not on that plane, y'all. That's why I kept getting there. Something like he changed his mind last minute. It's something about like a woman went ahead and was like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm not going to miss on this payday of a lifetime because you ready came out. Nah, she like, listen, you may not be ready, but I am. But I am ready. But I am ready. This, y'all, this is wild. This was a money opportunity all day. He was not on that plane, y'all. He wasn't on the plane. He wasn't on the plane. He wasn't on the plane. I think y'all have to understand the power in which the Rothschilds hold. They also own a company called Blackstone. Blackstone, look it up for yourself, owns every fucking company in the world. Y'all, listen, this man could make any, when I say anybody disappear, make any story appear, and come to whatever conclusion and put it in front of our phones, TVs, whatever narrative he wants to fucking paint. Like, y'all have to understand it. Y'all have to understand it. So you can't be sticking in the box like, damn, what? Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. That man was not on that plane. Period. That man was not on that plane. That man was not on that plane. He was just part of the of people to that people that the public would need to place blame. Because for a long time, because I wasn't watching this coverage in real time, I forgot. I don't even know how old I was when this came out. But like in real time, when they was releasing this whole Zahari thing, they ransacked this man's house. They talking about he had a flight simulator in his basement, and that he had the same flight plan in which the flight flew from Kuala Lumpur, crossed over the peninsula, up the Malacca, you know what I'm saying, like up the Malacca Strait, over the peninsula, and back south to the Indian Ocean, and ran out of gas. They said he flew the exact same route, and it was on his flight simulator in his basement, which was planted. Zahari was never on that. Listen, Zahari knew of the plan. Zahari backed out at the last minute. Is he dead because of that? I don't know. But he was supposed to be on that plane. And it's given that he was not on that plane. It's given a woman was flying that plane. Her and someone else. Period. He wasn't on that plane. So let me ask one more time. Is Zahari Ahmed Shah still alive? Is Zahari Ahmed Shah still alive? Improving health. Get more information. Is he still alive in the near future? Not the right time. If you believe, is he still alive? Take action. Money opportunity keep coming up. Communicate clearly. Success in the future. Romance. I'm telling y'all, listen. This just came out in the present energy. Is he still alive? He's still alive. Y'all, I'm done. That man's still alive. Because that man was never on that fucking plane. That man was still alive. Okay, I don't know if that man had plastic surgery. That man had plastic surgery. They didn't put him in WITSEC. They didn't. Yeah, it's not funny. I'm laughing at just like the shit they pull. Like, because I mean, truly, people really did die. And that's fucked up. So I don't want y'all to misplace my laughing, but it's like, it's crazy the shit they fucking pulled. This man is not dead. Like, this man is not fucking dead. The pilot is not dead. He backed out at the last minute. He not dead. He not dead. Because I assume because he chose to shut his mouth. I don't understand why he wouldn't be dead, because it feels like loose and kill him. But it's giving he not dead. And it's giving him and this woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got the payday of a lifetime. Whatever was on that plane, which we'll go into in the series, like what was on the plane, whatever, we're going to go into all of that in the series. But whatever was on that plane was worth to somebody 239 lives. And I don't even, and usually when stuff be happening, it never be a full flight. So I don't know if they pad the numbers because they just lie so much. So it's like, what's really truth and what's really fiction? But we gonna figure out by the end. By the time we get to series 7, we gonna know exactly what happened that night. Period. So if you interested and you vested, head over to patreon.com and make sure you choose your membership tier and follow me for the next 7 weeks as we uncover and uncipher what really happened with this mystery. My interest is certainly peaked because like stuff that I wasn't even trying to talk about tonight came up. Like it was never on the docket to say, like, to even see, like, was he dead, was he alive, was he not on the plane. That's just where it took me. That's wild. I gotta add more questions because of that now. Because what? He was never on the plane? Wow. Let me go to the comments, see what y'all talking about. Remember, Secrets came out also in the True Crime deck. Remember, that was like one of the first cards that came out. Oh, is the woman still alive? Is the woman still alive? Ooh. Now, it's given, I think she is still alive because she went ahead and did whatever she had to do. But let me ask, though. Angels, ancestors, is the woman that was working with Zahari Ahmed Shah, is she still alive? Is that woman that was working with Zahari Ahmed Shah, is she still alive? No. Damn. No. 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 That woman is not alive, but he definitely is. First card out? No. That's a hard no. Fuck no. She's gone. But him, he steady Watusian with some money. He out here. But then my mind just goes to, is he part of some type of group of people that want to expose what really happened that night? Because y'all, we not being told even a fraction of the truth looking at any type of media outlet. Like, we're not even being told a fraction of the truth. What this had everything to do with was those 20 Chinese scientists in cargo that was on that plane. Point blank, period. Period. Did she die on the plane? Let's ask. Angels, ancestors, did the woman die on the plane? Did the woman die on the plane? Take action. If you believe. Yes. Compromise. So listen, I definitely believe she was flying the plane. So this why this would show up in the past position, because she was there when this some type of initial attack happened on the plane. She believed that she would make it out because she was supposed to. But it's like she died shortly after from something that happened on that plane. Like, because again, I feel like something went completely wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something went wrong. Something went awry to the plane. I'm getting chills. Something went completely wrong on that plane. Like, it's like I'm getting complete chaos. Complete chaos. Like, something went completely wrong. It was supposed to be like some smooth type of boo 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 boo, because like when you depressurize the cabin, you take away all the oxygen in the cabin, you're gonna pass the fuck out. You ain't got no oxygen, boop, you out. You know what I'm saying? But and so the gas mask in the cabin only lasts for like 15-20 minutes. But like the pilots, they have a more sophisticated mask, and they're supposed to last like I don't know. I'll get to lying, but definitely way longer than 20 minutes. Okay. So, but something is given that it wasn't like it was like quietness and something like it's given. It was chaos. It was really chaos. Like something got out of control. Um, there was a variable introduced that somebody didn't account for. At the end of the day, the mission was still there, but it was done sloppily, and there was a lot of cover-up work because something was done sloppily. That's what I'm getting. But wow, did she die on the plane? I feel like she was injured, and she died of injuries that she sustained from when the plane was attacked. Because look at it. Why would we get take action again in the past position when I just asked, did she die on a plane? When I just told you initially when we started the reading what this card and this energy was representing. It's the same thing. Come on now, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. God, this is wild. So Neek said, is Zahari going to be the one to rise and tell the story? You know what? Let me ask. Angels, ancestors, will Zahari expose what really happened to MH370? Will Zahari expose what really happened to MH370? Let go. Get more information. Improving health. It's something about his health keep coming up. Have y'all been noticing that? Every time I ask about him, something about his health keep coming up. Will Zahari expose what really happened on MH370? Unlikely. Abundance. See, he been shut up with that hush money. He not gonna say nothing. He got deep sorrow and regret for the role that he played in this whole thing. His whole name legacy was tarnished. He regret even being pulled into this over a dollar amount. At the end of the day, he wish he hadn't. It's I'm getting chills. It's deep sorrow and regret with his decision. Because remember, did forgiveness come out with him, with his energy and this whole thing with this woman or something? But anyway, deep sorrow and regret is attached to his energy in regards to this question, because the money wasn't worth it. And if he could go back in time and do it again, I don't know what he would do differently, because I don't know how he could have really foiled any plan that Jacob planned. I don't see him foiling any plan that Jacob planned. I don't see him foiling it. No. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just a matter of he would have never chosen the money. If he was just like, hey, go ahead and kill me now if that's y'all plan, and I'm telling y'all, no, I'm not doing it. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know if he'll speak. I feel like he wants to because of the sorrow. I think he got a really bad drinking problem. I don't think he's going to expose it, though. I don't think he'll expose it. And after all, he's dead. So how can you kill a dead man? Remember? So it's nothing for them to take him out. He's already legally dead. So he really has nothing to lose. And I feel like that's his mental state. He has nothing to lose. But I don't know if he's going to come out and speak. I feel like he was being pushed to as a way for like atonement. And I don't know how he would do it. Would he do it? How would you do it in a way that would take you seriously? I don't know if he's been popping up on like 4chan or Reddit, or some type of obscure, after dark type shit to say like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's not given that he's going to come out of any shadow and point out the boogeyman. That's what I'm getting. Will he say something on his deathbed? That's a unique question, Nick. Let's see. Will Zahari Ahmed Shah reveal what really happened on his deathbed? Because it's giving sick, but it's like he's been drinking heavily. I don't know what the sickness is. Shit is karma. What the fuck, Bradley? Shit, you dying of karma, motherfucker. Will Zahari Ahmed Shah expose what really happened to MH370 on his deathbed? Not the right time. Yes, but delay. Listen to your intuition. Like I just told y'all. I done already told y'all the answer. Listen. Because it's like he want to. It's never the right. It's like it's when is the right time. he muster up the courage, and then he be like, nah, like who gonna believe? You know what I mean? Like who? It's a fool's mission. Like something is like he didn't wrote. I think he didn't wrote something down. Something is like thoughts. He recorded something, wrote something down, but I don't know who 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 hands is gonna fall into. You know what I'm talking about? And then listen to your intuition once again for me in the future. Like again, this is giving deep regret, deep sorrow. He should have listened, which was that deep reconsider energy with this listen to your intuition energy. Like it's just again regrets. I feel like he might have wrote something down or recorded something, but I don't know if it'll like fall into the right hands. I don't know if it'll be found. Like I feel like he made attempts. Like there's some type of like recording attempts. Um, I'm just feel like I'm seeing attempts. But ultimately, he feels like just let it be. Like it's almost like a vibe of just let it be, because no matter what he has to say, it can bring back those families. It can't bring back those people's loved ones that died. Like you know what I'm talking about. So it's like he's really caught between a really interesting catch 22, is what I'm picking up from him energetically. Yeah, this has been a very interesting True Crime Thursday. Again, my curiosity is piqued. If it's piqued with you, then make sure you follow me over there on Patreon. We're going to continue the 7-part series about what really happened to MH370, because like this is quite the mystery. And there's no way I could have really delved into every angle in one hour show. So if you haven't got enough, then make sure that you follow me over on Patreon, because for the next 7 weeks, I'm going to drop a 1 hour show every week for the next 7 weeks, or however long it takes me to get all these questions out that I have, and for us to reach a final conclusion of what truly happened that night that MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, destination Beijing. Interesting. Something ain't right there. Something is not.
Trying to erase space from my memory. And then I'm boom, shala. He's walking up into me, boom, shala.
Check out once again parts 2 through 7 on my Patreon. Go to patreon.com and search Case as the Oracle, and follow me on this journey of unraveling the mystery of MH370. Guys, it's been real. Also, I'm going to do a life update tomorrow. So if you want to figure out where I've been, and trust me, it's very juicy, and why I haven't been posting, and if you really truly know, follow me on Patreon, because it's pretty crazy. Woo, it's quite the story. Quite the story. So if you're interested as to where I've been, then go to patreon.com and search Case as the Oracle and choose your membership tier. Guys, it's been real. Thanks for pulling up my notification van. Like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, I'm out. Do 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 do. Come on. Fancy want to say goodnight. Get up here, Poochie. Come on. Yeah, Fancy want to say goodnight. Y'all, thank y'all for pulling up. I know your girl been gone, but I'm gonna start posting again some more, like doing like live shows and current events and readings and stuff like that. I just need to take a break. And once again, if you want to know the details as to where my attention has been, then follow me over there on Patreon. Tomorrow I'm dropping a life update. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Period.